the other one that's crazy to me. And I should have known this, but I didn't know this. I'm embarrassed to say that I didn't know about this. This whole scenario with the Blazers, where the story is that they were told to tank by Joe Cronin, the GM, by management, and Billups is conveying that they're going to tank. I assumed that tanking was you're not allowed to do that. That was my assumption. And when I looked into it
from an NBA perspective.
Yeah. And looking into the CBA, as far as I can see, it's tank away, man. Just don't talk about it. Don't be like Mark Cuban and openly say you're doing it. But we don't care if you're actually doing it.
Well, Ethan, I'll give you a great example. Back in the day, right now, if the injured list is fluid, meaning every game I announce who's active, who's inactive. But in years past, the way it worked was if someone was on the injured list, A, they had to remain on the injured list for 5 games before you could activate them again. B, they had to have a legitimate injury. You could not have a healthy person on the injured list.
Yeah.
So what teams would do was say, well, he's got tendonitis. So he's out with tendonitis to stash him on injured reserve. But like the reason why tendonitis is so popular is because like there's no medical exam. There's no x-ray. It says, no, he don't have tendonitis.
That's why I said I had migraines back in school when I wanted to get out of doing something. You can't disprove that. Scottie Pippen.
You just have to take their word for it, right? And so it's the same thing with tanking. It's like, yeah, if you come out and you say it, like, actually, I feel great. Well, then you're going to have to, you can't sit out this, Ethan. You just said you're great. Oh, did I say that? I mean, migraines, right? Same thing. It's like, if I come out and say, we're tanking. Well, now you just, but like if I'm tanking, but I don't admit to it, I say, man, we're really trying. What happened? Why didn't Damian Lillard and Shaedon Sharpe and Weber play? Oh, well, Dame's dealing with this foot thing. Okay, like, what are you going to do? I'm going to put the guy through jumping jacks to prove that he's actually a healthy scratch. It's a crime that only happens when you're dumb enough to post about it, basically.
Yeah, if you're Mark Cuban talking openly about it, then you get fined $600,000 by the league, but the league doesn't care if you do it. And then that creates this other problem where, I mean, this is the one that broke my brain, and I feel like other people don't care as much as I do. But I've got questions with the Billups because in the indictment, it's this this is a alleged specific game against the Bulls where all the principal Blazers sit and they lose the game by infinity points to the Bulls. And that inside information was given by Billups to this Ernest guy who was with the Black Mafia. It sounds bad. It sounds like an edge. The Black
it
Mafia.
Sounds like Trump said it. The
Black Mafia.
You see this? They've got their own mafia now.
Own mafia.
They're black.
They're black. They're back, folks. It's a different mafia. Yeah. So that's conveyed. And I've got all these questions. I've got, okay, who knew what when? Did Cronin tell Billups to do that? We maybe should get some information on it because if it's Billups just pulling all these guys, then that seems like it's match fixing. I'd like to know, but then you're in this kind of convoluted, your brain's in knots because I'm going, wait. Did Billups throw a game when he wasn't supposed to throw a game because he's allowed to throw a game? And if he was told to throw a game, then it was fine to throw a game. But if he just threw a game under his own volition, then it's match fixing. And something's got to be done about tanking is my main point.
But it is funny because like, it's like, how do we prove that Chauncey wasn't match fixing? That he was actually just tanking? Well, if we get the organization to say, yeah, we told Chauncey to tank. But if they do that, then they're doing the thing that we just talked about. The only way you can get caught for tanking is by admitting you're tanking. So it's like, it's one of two things. Yeah, it's like, oh shit, now we're in trouble with the league, right? Like, the league is like, thank you for being honest and, you know, not letting Chauncey go down with this. Having said that, we're going to ding you here. We're going to find your organization. It's tough, man. It's a very complex situation, and it highlights kind of intersectionality of all of these different forces, right? That's an Ethan word. You like that one? You got
intersectionality. The NBA has been afflicted by intersectionality.
You guys see this? They're calling it intersectionality. I don't know what that means.
Make your point. Don't get my giant eyebrows jump in. Don't let that get in the way of your point.
it's It's the infusion of money from gambling. It's the need for transparency. It's the ability to red flag suspicious pattern behaviors. It's the need to put out a product. Actually, that's what it all is.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase. All it is about the integrity of the game. Is that your consumers believe that what they see is an honest to God representation of what's actually happening. And so everything from gambling to even tanking, right? The problem with tanking is it tells the consumer, hey, we're punting on giving you product this year. And
Yeah.
that the league can't have that. And so all of this comes back down to like, how do we continue to sell our game to people that it's worth watching and worth paying attention to, and know we're not half-assing it, and also know it's not compromised.